Hello and welcome to Simudan. So today I'm doing something a little bit different because yesterday it was announced that Bus Simulator 21 is on its way out next year. And I thought it would be a good idea to go through the information available on that and share that with you and just express my views and opinions as we go. Right, everything from here is available on the Bus Simulator website, which I will link in the description below. Just so you know where my sources are from. So, game information. So let's run through this together. Your bus, your route, your schedule. Look forward to Bus Simulator 21, the most comprehensive and advanced fleet in the history of the series. An impressive number of officially licensed and faithfully remodeled buses, modelled buses even, from renowned manufacturers like Alexander Dennis, are waiting to tackle the everyday demand of public transport. Right, this is obviously quite exciting. It looks, if you look at the words comprehensive and advanced, so it looks as if we're getting more buses than we ever have before, and there'll be more modern and advanced buses to drive, which is great news for those of us that want something a little bit better than the current three manufacturers that are in 18. And it looks like we're at least getting some extra buses from Alexander Dennis as well. Whether or not there might be some more licenses in the pipeline to get more companies in, I don't know. I'd like to think there would be, but there you go. Get ready for the brand new US map, Angel Shores, and the European Seaside Valley map. You all know from Bus Simulator 18, including the map extension with Kurdstadt and Swinstein. Sorry if I've got those completely wrong. The more open world approach of Bus Simulator 21 means that you get to experience the exciting daily life of a bus driver in two massive freely explorable cities, including their industry and outlying districts, a vibrant Chinatown district, a promenade, the surrounding hilly countryside, and a business park. Different difficulty levels and play modes are also available, a wide range of player types. Right, the US map. Rather have had a UK map and had buses that drive on, in my opinion, the correct side of the road, but can't have all things my way, and I get that including the old European Seaside Valley map that we've always had would make that difficult, because it would mean buses would have to drive, you'd have to have two sets of bus models for both. So I get that and I understand, and it's great that they're branching out into somewhere new, but it's also great that we're keeping the old map, and that's coming with all the extensions that were previously released. Okay, so they're also saying here at the bottom that there will be different difficulty levels and play modes for a wide range of player types. So I'm hoping that will mean that it will be more accessible to people that are new to simulation altogether, people that are new to bus driving, but it will also mean that people like me that are used to driving buses, are used to a bit of simulation, will actually be able to have sort of a more comprehensive simulation of what we're used to. Right, Bus Simulator 21 not only allows you to become an experienced driver, it also gives you the opportunity to become a successful manager and build your own local public transportation empire. Make full use of the game's sophisticated management system. Do you prefer getting out from behind the desk and taking the wheel? No problem. The intelligent AI in Bus Simulator 21 can take over the management duties and let pure bus drivers simply enjoy driving. Okay, so it looks as if they're going to re-implement the management system that we had in 18, where you get to sort of run the company and buy your buses and things like that, but it looks like they're expanding upon that and improving upon it, and that is great news. But it's also great news that they're not expecting you to have to do that, so I'm hoping that will mean that the grind might be taken out of the game slightly, in that you'd have to sort of grind your way through all the different goals before you could unlock the next bus. I'm hoping that won't be a thing in this next one, because I know a lot of people were put right off by that. Play in either single player or synced multiplayer, and transport your passengers safely and promptly to their destinations, and be rewarded for your prompt and safe driving at the end of each day. Enjoy Bus Simulator 21 on PC or console for the most comprehensive bus driving experience ever in the history of the series. Okay, so it's great that they're bringing back the multiplayer again. And amazing that they're keeping the single player, but that's kind of what we'd have expected anyway. The reward system sounds similar to what we had already in the at the end. If you hadn't crashed your bus, you wouldn't have so many red marks against your name, and your reputation of your company would go up a little bit further for that. And obviously you'd also not have to pay out for damages. So I'm hoping it's just it'd be amazing if they expand on that somehow. I'm not sure how, but it seems like it will be the same reward system that we're used to. At least that's what I am expecting. So enjoy Bus Simulator 21 on PC or console. Great, it's coming to console, and it sounds like it's going to come to console at the same time as it comes to PC. And so far they've announced that it will be available on the PC, Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Now, there is the Xbox X series and the PlayStation 5 coming out next year. Doesn't seem like they've thought that far ahead into this, so hopefully that will actually change and it will be available on the newer consoles on the next generation, as well as the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, because the more people that can play these games, the better. And they've uploaded some pictures of the game. It's all a work in progress, so these are obviously due to change, but they look absolutely stunning. The graphics just looks like it's had a massive overhaul. It looks so much better. It's got an Iveco bus here, so they're keeping the Ivecos. It sounds like they're keeping all of, or I'm assuming they're keeping all of the licenses they already hold for 18. Okay, so I've only highlighted certain bits of this section because most of it's already been covered. So enhanced management options, detailed drafting of timetables, possibility to visit different bus dealerships spread out across the map, route planning in consideration of passenger volume and different peak times. Drafting timetables. Sounds like your buses will finally run to an actual timetable, and it's not just going to be a case of this is when you left the garage, so this is the amount of time we're giving you between bus stops. Sounds like you'll actually have a proper timetable. It sounds like you can draft those yourself and make those yourself, and that is great. And visiting different bus dealerships. This sounds similar to Eurotruck to me, where you can go and buy your trucks from different dealerships throughout the map. But that's not a bad thing. It works in that case, and it will probably work in this case. And it sounds like they've also, instead of just it's public holiday today, so you'll have more passengers, they've now added it so you'll get more passenger volume depending on the time of day, which is more lifelike. And in the world of simulation, that's what we want. We want things that are more lifelike. Rework traffic and pedestrian AI, dynamic weather changes, day-night cycle. Great. I'm glad this is happening. Day-night cycle needed to happen in the last game. It was a case of you opened it up, it was day, it would stay day. You opened it up and it was night, it would stay night, and nothing would ever change, and the weather would never change, and it was just however you set it up. But what I'm more interested in is to rework traffic and pedestrian AI. Didn't have all that many issues with the traffic. Sometimes they stayed at junctions for no reason, and I had a bit of an issue with that, so hopefully that's changed. The pedestrian AI in Bus Simulator 18 was horrific. They were constantly just walking straight out in front of your bus. I didn't like that at all. Yes, granted, people in real life do that, and if that on their phone or something, it does happen, but nowhere near to the extent that it happens in Bus Simulator 18. Freely usable comfort features such as fast travel directly on the map, fast forwarding time, and taking over buses from AI drivers means less time spent in menus and more time on the streets, if so desired by the player. Okay, so the if so desired by the player, that's an important little line there, because it just means that we're going to keep the menus if that's what you like. If you like the management idea, if you like jumping in and out of buses from a menu, you've still got that. It's still going to work the same way, at least by the sounds of it. The fast travel, personally, I don't think these games need fast travel. We're not playing Fallout or something like that. We're driving buses. The whole point of the game is to drive around in a bus. If you're not driving, why are you playing the game? Okay, and the fast forwarding time, that can be good, especially if you've got a timetable running. You don't want to be sat at a bus stop for half an hour. And taking over buses from AI drivers. This is realism. In the real world, you very rarely take your bus out of the garage and then return it at the end of the day. Usually, one driver will take that out of the garage in the morning, and there'll be about 3 or 4 drivers throughout the day that will drive that bus, taking over from AI, from other drivers in out on the road at bus stops. And so that is great. That's a brilliant addition. I'm glad they're doing that. And actually, any amount of time not spent in menus is good news to me as well. Right, moving on. This is a slightly different topic now, but just to make you aware that at the moment, if you go onto Train Simulator World 2 on the Steam store, they're actually giving you a discount of 10% in order to buy that ahead of time. The second that this game releases on the 20th of August, next week, that's it. You won't be able to get this discount anymore. So if you want to take advantage of this discount, it's not a lot, but it's still a discount. It's still worthwhile. And actually, I seem to have missed out the deluxe edition on the screen, but the price for that. But I believe that's a heck of a lot cheaper still. If you haven't already got the East Coastway Brighton to Eastbourne Seaford route on the Train Simulator World 1, because everything that you had on there, except for one route, and I can't remember which one that is, transfers over. Okay, so that is it. If you like this video, then like this video, and please also subscribe if you want more content like this, and for any content relating to simulation. Thank you.